Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, hi. I'm ready to continue my adventure throughout Atlantis. I do wonder how Mash is doing. And I'm gonna wait until Doman leaves until I start going for Ibuki. Cause I feel like Doman might be nice to me, you know? I'm just holding on that slightest bit of hope. Like, come on, Doman. Now, time to go to impossibly miraculous. Like Doman coming home, or Ibuki coming home within the first multi-summon. Sobs. Big sobs. Fo. Okay, I'm up. Please get off of me, Fo. Was Fo punching me like how he punches Merlin? Okay, I'm up, Fo. Stop punching me in the face. Hey, you're up. Ready to get going? If we leave now, we should get to the village today. Wow, you got Doman? The day after you got Ibuki, nice. I'm not gonna do the math because it's gonna hurt me, but with all the pulls I did on stream, plus, let's say I was a little bit below 20 rank up quests, and I'm over 70 now. So you can imagine how many I did off stream. And Doman was like, nah. Nah, Misaki, give me more offerings. Or Misaki, I do not like the weather over there. The weather there is crazy. Like, but Doman, come on. Come on, Doman. Ha, someday. I wonder how Ibuki's gonna feel. Maybe she'll be nice to me, or maybe she'll play even hard to get. Good morning, Misaki. I've got plenty of jerky if you're feeling hungry. Is it demonic boar jerky? I would love some. Don't mind if I do. Oh, Fo. I know, don't worry. Here you go, Fo. So, that thing's carnivorous, huh? Oh, Fo. He says he's not picky, and he's happy to eat anything. Even your soul. Ha ha ha. A creature after my own heart. Guess it wasn't just a walking emergency ration. I mean, Foe kinda is. We use foes to increase our HP and attack. Foe! Ow! I'm sorry! Well, I doubt he'd be enough to fill up on anyway. So let's get going and eat on the way. I like the sound of that, eating while walking. Me eating my crackers while walking around. What are those machine-looking things? Whatever those things are, they're really big. That's the village we're heading to right now. That's the village? There's a bunch of remains here, of the gods who fell during the war about 10,000 years ago. Sorry, guess that doesn't make much sense to you, did it? Ha ha ha, don't worry. It will soon. And there are the last demonic beasts. Hey, how's about helping me out to mark the occasion? Sure, I'll punch them. We gotta get more beef jerky. Or demonic beast jerky, my favorite. I just felt a flash of pain throughout my head just now, but I'm okay. I'll do my best to ensure I at least don't get in the way. Got it. I believe in you, ma'am. Yeah, I believe in you since I gotta use you. I will help punch them though. Foe will punch them too. Or no, Foe's just gonna watch. Foe will be the commander. While all of us punch. Okay. Wow, I got so many of her cards. It's kind of amazing. And I might as well just use these stuff. Yeah, might as well. Gotcha. Ooh, hello, hello. Wee. Why not use these? You go, girl. You know, I believe in her. She got this. Now, whose cards will I have? Oh, yes! The one I was hoping for. And then... Wee! There you go, sir. Be extra buff. Now, smack 'em. Man, Super Round would be great. Though, unfortunately for Hatterax last night, punching doesn't really work. Which is so sad. One of the few times being a melee character does not work out. And it makes me just really sad. Because melee is so fun when it works. Only when it works. Man, though, if Artemis can make Orion this buff from just a hug, I wonder what the other goddesses would give if they hugged. Me specifically. Could I punch even better? Or maybe I should get a hug from my other goddesses like Uriel, Steno, Medusa, my bestie Space Ishtar, regular Ishtar, Ereshkigal, or heck, Jason's not a goddess, but you know, Jason's hug might be great too. And ooh, I got some decent cards actually. I will go after the I'll go after the lycanthrope. I feel like I can probably wreck it right now. Or at least fill up some gauges. Yep, the gauge feeling good. I will throw stuff at Super Orion for sure. I gotta see who's gonna end my bad luck streak. My recent bad luck streak, which is just sadness. What does this do again? Single enemy. Yeah, it's fine. She can do this. I believe in her. But I'll make sure she can get rid of the lycanthrope. And I want to make him punch super hard, so boop. There you go, sir. Punch very, very hard afterwards. Hey. Cute, nice hug. How cute. I love how happy she is when she's stabbing. Charlotte Corday, you cute. Bye! Bye, Super Orion. Oops, maybe I should have evaded you too. I believed in you. I believed in you so hard. But I did not believe enough. I should have believed harder. Now I know. Believe super duper hard. Fear. Artemis didn't even need to snap Orion's neck. The original Chimera did. Oof. Man, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is gonna be sad. But I'm just gonna be edgy and try as much as I can. Even though it's probably gonna end up in just despair. But you know, it's fine. Charlotte's just asserting her dominance here. Who knows, maybe if I'm super lucky, she can give death to it. Never mind. Bye. Bye. Bye, Charlotte. Strategic retreat. I did not punch hard enough. I gotta punch harder. Now I know. I've learned. Redo. So glad it's just 2 AP. Like, there is no fear. No fear if there's only 2 AP. If it's like 20, then I sob. Right now I do sob because I want to bring along my team. Jason is so close to getting Bond 11 with me, which shows how much I farmed to try to get quartz for Domon. Mr. Domon. The biggest tease, most recently, besides Himiko. Domon. I'll bring you home, sir. I'll buy a net just so I can trap you with. I'll go around hunting you down, sir. You know, I'll get rid of a demon boar, actually. Punch that demon boar. Good job. I do appreciate how Super Orion here is level 100. That is very, very nice to me. And how do I want to do this? You know, might as well. Gauge raising is good right now. Good job, sir. Keep punching. Ouch. You know, I should have done this earlier. My bad. And I'm not gonna even use her right now, so I'm not gonna use those other 2 skills. I'm gonna focus on the lycanthrope. Good job, dude. Keep him punching. You know, that was pretty good, sir. And I might as well just heal him a little bit. I want him to feel buff. And I might as well just make sure I can break this dude. I want to guarantee destroying him. Ooh, nice job for getting Bond 10 with your coup. I can get rid of this boar easy. There's no fear at all. Just gonna bonk it like this. He'll go poof. Goodbye, demon boar. Now I'm extra prepared. I gotta at least make sure Super Orion lives. Yeah, he has to live. He needs to live. Live, sir, live. I want to use just all of him. You know, I'll just do it. Because I can use Buster at the end. I want to guarantee I destroy it, so... Heh heh heh. Sorry, Charlotte. You know, you can stay with me, girl. We'll just relax my foe. Or, you know what? We'll switch out. You can come back here and I will punch for you. Ooh. The bond craft essences are going to be important later on in the future? That sounds good then. I'm close. I'm getting close for my Musashi, and then I was switching through some of my others because I wanted more apples. For the lower ones. So I'm like, you know, I want apples. Apples are delicious. I just wanted them for fun, really. Like, I have a decent amount of apples left, but still, the more the merrier. And I also increased... I got that thingy for Arjuna's bond, so now he too can become 11. I was gonna be stingy with my primes, but I'm like, nah. I want Saint Quartz more. Try this on for size. Oh yeah, we won. Man, having a master round really does make a big difference, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. You wanna get summoned by me, Orion? It really does. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm doing so much better now. I'm glad that I can help. High five! Oh, I get it. Like this, right? Oh yeah! Please don't break my arm. I don't suppose... You want in on the high five action too? What's up? You want a high five also? Oh, yes please. But since I barely did anything to help, I think a low five would be more fitting. Aw man, now I feel bad for making her go poof during that fight. No, you did a lot. You were there as emotional support for me, Charlotte. Okay, how's this? We did it! I expected Orion's high five to like break my arm or something, and then Charlotte's one, she would just stab my hand, or maybe the little floaty thingy will bite my fingers. Ooh, me next, come on! Huh? Well, in that case... Just the fingertips? Wait, I'm trying to imagine this. I gotta do this with my own hands. Fingertip, high five? That's a thing I've never heard of. Or done. And ooh, just doing that cracked my fingers. Instead of Orion breaking my arm, I just broke my own self. Well, I couldn't give you anything better than what I gave Misaki, so... Why's that? Some kind of servant code or something? I guess something like that? Oh, Fofo. Oh well, never mind that. Here we are, Hestia Village. The village? We're here? I want to see the village. Village time. Ooh, no battle. Village? Oh, hey Orion. What's going on? It's not like you to return from a hunt so soon. I like the outfit color. You know, blue and white, or like a light blue like this is so pretty, so... Good fashion sense, sir. Let's just say I happened across something rare and unusual. You mean you found someone too? Two? Oh yeah, some people showed up here asking for help. I tell you, I hadn't seen anyone that badly wounded in a long time. Wait, badly wounded? Oh no! Well damn, that's a hell of a coincidence. So where are these people now? They're saying they're staying at the tavern for the time being, apparently. The courier happened to know who they were. I was going to have them head for the temple once they got their bearings, but now that you're back, this works out nicely. The courier? Why don't you escort them there? Turns out none of them had an offering from the gods, just like you didn't. I have offerings! Oh, from the gods though. Oh, never mind then. To the gods, I have Saint Quartz, but from the gods? No.
Did you hear that, Misaki?
You think it might be them?
Hell yeah, I do! There's no way this is just a coincidence. Come on, the tavern's this way.
But wait for me. I like how there's a salad at the table. Mash! Hey, Mash! Mash! Senpai! Senpai! Mash! You know what? True, I did get the Valentine's gifts. That is very, very true, actually. That'd be fine. You're alright. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, well... I knew you were still alive and uninjured thanks to your vital readings on the shadow border. Oh yeah, speaking of emulators, or not really emulators because that's the official Google Play one. BlueStacks is working great now. It's fixed. It got good. But since we couldn't contact you, I was worried that you might be trapped or imprisoned somewhere. I can't tell you how relieved I am that you're alright. I'm so relieved to see you're alright too. What about the others? But who cares about the others for now? Mash, I'm relieved. Yeah. Luckily, I got off with only a few bumps and scratches, since I was using the enhanced Ortonax at the time. Your tips helped. I changed the thingy in that other BlueStacks thing. Misaki, you're alright.
Though we did have empirical evidence on your well-being, they were all still going out of our minds. I mean, we were all still going out of our minds with worry. I'll say, this whole sorry state of affairs just goes to show how much you still have to learn.
Gordolf, what do you mean? Me learning? As long as you punch good, you don't need to learn anything else.
Now you listen to me. It's every soldier's duty to always contact their superiors, no matter what their situation. If you're alright, we'll know to breathe a sigh of relief. If you're wounded, the shock will take our collective breath away. Either way, once we have contact, then we can take action. But if you never contact us at all...
I did contact you just now, Gordo. Ha ha ha.
My point, girl, is that it's about time you took your responsibilities as the last master of humanity seriously.
Though wait, they look all fine. Oh no, is it Munair who got hurt? Well, a funny story. I forgot to contact you. I mean, I meant to do this all along, not just thinking about MASH. I'm so sorry. Well, funny story.
Humph, let me guess. Your communicator was broken, right? Well, given that you are uninjured, I'll overlook it just this once. The fact is, we cannot solve this Lostbelt problem without a master. And as I just said, you're the last one we've got. At any rate, though it is a great weight off all of our shoulders to know everyone survived the attack, I'm afraid the situation we find ourselves in is both highly complex and time-sensitive. Where to begin?
Begin with who got injured. They said someone was badly injured.
Where else? The first order of business has to be Captain.
You mean Nemo? What about him? Well, the whole reason we survived is thanks to Captain Nemo forcefully initiating a zero cell. Usually, zero celling in the state we were in, would have gotten us killed for sure, and should never have been attempted. But this time, it turned out to be the right call. What happened? I took a look at the data we collected during the attack. And it said that the beam that came down from the sky tore the border to pieces.
No, not the border!
So even though our zero cell came to an end successfully, albeit half-assedly, our existence was still ever so slightly unstable.
Are you familiar with a rider by the name of Astolfo?
Yes, I am! Astolfo! Astolfo, are you here? Oh, yes. Very. Not really, no. Oh, yes, very. Astolfo, my boy.
Then perhaps you're also familiar with his noble phantasm, the Hippogriff? Since it is not of this world, and its existence is so ill-defined, the Hippogriff is able to travel freely between truth and fiction. This enables it to temporarily evade attacks that are rooted in reality. In our case, under most circumstances, our predicament would normally have led to one of two outcomes. Either that light from the heavens would have torn the Nautilus to pieces, or the Force Zero cell would have resulted in us no longer being able to verify our own existence. However, it is here where Captain's decision truly shines. Sustaining damage in a neither here nor there state served to verify our existence through external means. And in turn, the Zero Cell helped keep the light's destruction within manageable levels. Though now without significant cost, I'm afraid.
Captain Nemo was integrated to the Nautilus, so when it was nearly destroyed, the damage to him was catastrophic, and has left him comatose. Oh no, Nemo! Is he going to be okay? Where is he now? Is he going to be okay? Yo, Sitonai's gonna kill us. She lent Captain to us to help us, and look what we did. Sitonai's gonna be like, how's my son? Did my son have a good time with you guys? About your son. Well, he's my son now, and I'll take full responsibility. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, it seems his recovery will be neither swift nor simple. But recover he must, for we cannot hope to cross the Sea of Atlantis without the Nautilus.
Oh, oops. Yeah, I meant Sion. Oopsies. It started with the SI, that's why. SI. And I had an O. And that's why I could not summon Sitonai.
It is absolutely essential for us to navigate the terrain. Under normal circumstances, the best thing to do would be to send him back to Novum Chaldea, turn him into his spirit form, and give him the time he needs to restore himself. But our plan hinges on the Nautilus, and with that out of commission, our hands are firmly tied. For one thing, we can no longer escape even if we wanted to.
Yeah, what about Sion? She's not gonna destroy us, right? As far as I can tell, we're almost completely cut off. We've been able to transmit a tiny bit of data, just enough to let her know we're still alive. But that's all. It takes forever to send too. To give you an idea of the scale and difficulty, it's like sending signals from Earth to Mars. Ah, so it's like when my internet dies and I have to rely on my phone's data that has like 1 bar.
Then, right when everything was looking abjectly hopeless, that's when I showed up and said, "You look like you're in distress. Oh, beautiful lady with the hidden eyes."
Hey, it's my pirate. Who are you? That voice. That line. You know, I know who you are, sir. I summoned you. Bartholomew? I think your name was. So yeah, that voice, that line.
I take it we've already met then. Perhaps there's a version of me there in Chaldea. Still, I'm a firm believer in proper introductions, so don't mind me if I do just that. My name is Bartholomew Roberts.
Okay, I got his name correct at least.
I'm single.
What a introduction, sir. Glance. Why does everyone want to hit on Mash? She's mine. Excuse you guys. Sirs. Sirs.
I said, I'm single.
Here, Mash. Why don't you come stand next to me for a while? Thank you, Da Vinci. Okay. This is still better than Finn McCool being like, "Hey, you, marry me." Ooh, hello, how goes the FGO grind? Well, I just started. It's not too bad.
Indeed. It was through meeting Mr. Roberts that we managed to arrive at this village. What about you, Master? How did you find your way here?
Well, I met a pretty lady and a buff dude, and then we had some fun adventuring. Orion helped me. Orion? Orion?
There doesn't appear to be anyone else here, though it does smell faintly of game.
Wait, does that mean Orion's stinky? Or is that me? No, I showered. I smell good.
Perhaps this means the servant who escorted you to this village was here not too long ago? Orion, The human version?
I like how, surprised they are. Imagine if the bear saved me. The little tiny bear. There's a human Orion too? Not just the bear? Oh wow. I wish I could have seen that for myself. I'm kinda glad he wasn't here because I feel like he'd be hitting on Mash too and I'd be like, everyone, Mash is mine, stop it. In the meantime, I noticed you also seem to have brought a very beautiful woman with you. May I ask your name? Yes, Mash, I have a beautiful lady with me. Oh, I am sorry. Were you talking to me? I was. My name is Charlotte Corday. I'm an assassin. Mash, was it? Are you Misaki's servant? Charlotte, are you jealous? Yes, that's right. I'm Mash Kirillite. Well, as a fellow servant, it's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, and please, call me Corday. Not at all. The pleasure's all mine. So are you the one who escorted Master here then, Corday? Oh no, it wasn't me. If anything, I was being helped much more than I was helping. Neither Misaki nor I would have made it back here if it hadn't been for Orion.
Aha! No wonder I haven't seen you around then.
Yes, I'm afraid I got hopelessly lost. I'm sorry for worrying you, Mr. Courier.
Oh, that's quite alright. Just grow out your bangs and it'll all be water under the bridge.
Huh? I like how specific his type is.
Damn. I guess she didn't get it. Anyway, is Orion gone now then? Well, that's too bad. Guess I'll have to go after him. Then again, I don't really want to go after another man. Then again, I think I have to.
Just make up your mind already, will you?
Oh man, how am I ever going to decide? Oh, don't bother. We don't have the time or the resources to spare running after someone who's already left. Besides, we still need information first and foremost. Just what in the world is going on with this Lostbelt anyway?
Okay, Bartholomew. True, some people know what they like and aren't afraid to admit it. Oh no, just like how he's not getting any, like, positive results for being like, I'm single. I'm not getting good results for being like, hey, Domon, you wanna come to my Chaldea? Hey, Himiko, you know you wanna come to my Chaldea. I was too forward, shoot! I understand now. Aw, I should have been more subtle at first. Sad. But now I know. Okay, Bartholomew. I know you already told Holmes and me earlier, but would you mind going over this last one again for everyone else?
Not at all. Would you mind lowering your bangs?
Why? I'm already perfect as I am, so no.
Shh. Alright, moving on. We know exactly why the Sea of Atlantis ended up as a Lostbelt. Did you notice anything unusual about this village? I'm betting you did.
Those enormous metal structures. You know, I'll yell I'm single at Domon while doing a single summon. Yo, Domon, I'm single! Boop! And proper procedures and sending them an official invitation before I profess my love to them. You know, that's true. I'd have to type it out though, because my handwriting is horrendous. Even when I try to write nicely, it's all chicken scratch. Those enormous metal structures.
Right. As I'm sure you can imagine, those giant buildings you saw are not of human design. They were made by, well, there's no better word for them than gods. What's more, these gods still hold the reins of power here even to this day. That's right, here in this Lostbelt, the gods of Olympus are all alive and well.
What a cliffhanger to kind of leave it on. But nah, right now, Domon's having troubles getting here because of all the craziness. Enduring light of the gods. Though I wish BB's banner was here already, Summer BB. I would throw some Synchros at her because I feel like she'd come home, like, another copy of her would come home so easily. Imagine trying to summon for BB while there's a volcano erupting. Like, yo. I mean, I ain't close to it at all, but still. I feel like she'd come home instantly.
How fares things there, Canis? Did the operation to eradicate the Chaldeans conclude without issue?
Sure looks like it. First we beat the shit out of them with that massive fleet. Then finish them off with one of the Artemis's arrows. Artemis's arrows?
If they actually managed to survive all that, I'd be so impressed. I'd even join their side myself.
No wonder Canis let me summon her. She's impressed with me. I won her over passively.
I'll take that to mean it was a highly fulfilling victory then. But I'd also advise you to watch your tongue, Canis. Words have meaning after all, and I'm afraid you might have been a bit too generous with your praise just now.
Oh, Krishnaria. When I get to you, I gotta raise my canis now. just to shock him. To be like, Canis, you traitor.
The hell's that supposed to mean? It's not like I could join their side even if I wanted to, now that they're dead. Wait, I recognize that little smirk. Don't tell me. Odysseus, tell us what happened already, and be quick about it. We haven't finished our search for the remains yet, but at this point, it seems they were not eliminated as planned. I intend to continue searching for them under the assumption that they managed to escape, most likely to a nearby island. I expect Hestia will be our best bet.
Odysseus, why you gotta be so smart and know exactly where we are?
There you have it, Canis. Well, are you going to join their side now? Not a chance in hell. Are you trying to start something with me, Krishtaria? Grr. Just forget I said anything. I didn't actually mean it anyway.
She says while blushing and writing out, like, her resignation letter to Krishtaria. Or actually, her application for my Chaldea.
Besides, I don't even see why all this was necessary. I could have easily killed them all myself, but you just had to go and bring Artemis into it. So, what are you gonna do to make up for this botched operation, Mr. Commander of the Olympus Defensive Forces? You gonna offer up your head on a platter, by way of apology, like the other one of you did? I don't answer to you, Canis. The only ones who can punish me are Lord Zeus and his close ally, Krishtaria. Thank you, Odysseus. Rest assured, I have no intention of laying blame for this at your feet. The operation itself was perfect, and your direction flawless. I appreciate your even-handed decision, Krishtaria. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to my search.
Now that is a shadow I do not recognize. Okay.
Yes, that's a good idea. After all, Odysseus, the whole reason you were dispatched there was to ensure the invaders would never sell the Olympus.
Yes, exactly. I hope you are duly aware of the importance of that task, Odysseus.
I am. As for you, Canis, you should be ashamed of yourself for your failure to kill them.
Canis, you are to come back to Olympus at once and cleanse yourself as best as you can before you are granted an audience. I like how she basically said, Yo, Canis, you stink. Go shower.
If I were you, I would already be thinking up excuses for this miserable failure of yours. I can tell you right now, the King of Gods is going to be very upset with you. Better be ready to receive his punishment. Why, you little... That's enough, you two. I'll deal with Canis myself. I would remind both of you to conduct yourselves in a manner befitting the glorious Olympic gods.
Humph. You're always much too easy on Canis, Lord Krishtaria.
But if you insist, I suppose we have no choice but to keep quiet. Remember, Canis, you are nothing more than a hunting dog. There is no point in keeping you around if you can't do your job. You should be honored to have been trusted with a divine spirit. It's far more than you deserve. If I were you, I would never forget the debt of gratitude I owe to Lord Krishtaria. Difficult though that may be with such a tiny brain of you. with such a tiny brain as yours, I nevertheless suggest you try your best.
Sheesh, they really, really do not like Canis.
I'll kill him. Canis. I don't even care what Zeus might do to me. I'm gonna kill those brats dead. End of story. Canis. Shut the hell up, human. Don't you keep calling my name. Not unless you want to end up dead yourself. Let's refresh our memories, Canis. What is it you want? To get revenge on proper human history. No, scratch that. To reject it completely. That's the whole reason I went along with your little scheme in the first place. Good. Then continue to do just that. There is no need for you to return to Olympus. I'll tell Zeus myself that you're biding your time, waiting for a chance to clear your name. Shh. Alright, fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master, so I'll obey that order. Besides, I have a little more respect for the Chaldeans now.
That's right, Canis. You know you want to jump ship. Literally.
If they really did manage to survive Artemis's attack, there'll be plenty worth killing myself. If that means cleaning up the moon goddess's mess for her, then fine. Oh? I'm surprised to hear you say that, given your notorious antipathy towards the gods. Perhaps visiting the other Lostbelts has affected you just like it has the Chaldeans. What was that? You got a death wish or something, huh? I don't have any mercy to spare for humans or divine spirits. As far as I'm concerned, the only good human or god's a dead one. Besides, the only one in the whole damned world who could do something about me is you. Forget it. Too much trouble. Alright, Krishnaria. What do I gotta do?
Wow, though. Is it you? You or someone else?
For the time being, you're to remain on standby under Odysseus' command. We can't have you roaming around the sea haphazardly and getting caught up in skirmishes with the remnants. Not unless you want to exhaust your magical energy before you get a chance to fight Chaldea. Worry not. Once Odysseus locates Chaldea, I will ensure you are the one to settle things with them. Humph, alright. I can live with that. I hate having to hang around Odysseus any longer, though. Odysseus? Any news of the Athena Cleronomia? We're still looking for them, but I'm prioritizing the search for Chaldea for the time being. Fine. Let me know when you find them. Understood. That's all I have to report. For now, I will return to my search. Very well. I'm sure a hero of your renown won't let us down, Odysseus. I find it hard to believe how rudely you behave towards your own master, Canis. Believe it or not, this is me holding back. I'm just too tired to bother with anything anymore. I'm just too tired to bother with anything more. Really? That was you holding back? Yeah, it was. There's just no point in getting pissed off at him. He never bats an eye no matter what you say.
I just imagine, when he first summoned her, she was probably just cussing up a storm to him and roasting him, and he just had, a blank expression. And she just roasted him for, a day or two, and then gave up, wow, you're boring, Krishnaria.
Oof. So I only ever say about half of what's really on my mind. Couldn't you tell? Aren't you afraid? It's not as though you are his only servant after all. If he were to get fed up with your rebellious attitude, he could end your contract whenever he liked. Man, I wish. Then I'd finally get to pick a proper fight with them. No damn human slaps a collar on me and gets away with it forever. When all's said and done, I'm gonna make him pay dearly for that.
Which is why she let me summon her. I gotta raise her for that fight. Just to honor her wishes of getting payback.
What a strange relationship. Oh well, it's none of my business. Lord Odysseus, the echidna has succeeded at producing the dog. I believe it should finish growing in about half a day. Good. Find something it can use to track the Chaldeans. I don't care what it is. Yeah, what it is, or where you get it. If the Chaldeans are indeed still alive, they're bound to have left a trail of some kind. And a dog's keen senses will be able to find such a trail.
What's he gonna find? Is he gonna find the beef jerky I was eating? Like, sorry guys, it's my fault that he got to us because I was eating this beef jerky and it was just so smelly that the doggo could find me in just one whiff. My toothbrush got destroyed. Sorry.
In proper human history, the gods, including the 12 Olympians, parted ways with humanity. But in this world, they remained. I don't know why that is. We might be able to find a clue as to what happened if we went digging around in the ancient ruins.
Ooh, hello, hello.
But really, that doesn't matter. The problem is that this world achieved amazing growth and prosperity thanks to the gods sticking around.
How am I? Pretty well considering the crazy weather. I'm just gonna hope there's not gonna be any Vogue here. If the Vogue gets here, I am going to suffer because doors have to be locked, windows have to be closed, or else... Oof.
Well, if we're being accurate, most of the gods aren't actually here in Atlantis. They're up on top of the Great Pit that sits in the middle of Atlantis' sea.
Yep, the Vogue. Vogue was short for volcanic smog, I think? I think that's what it was short for. Man, I'm too used to hearing Vogue. Cause yeah, there's a volcanic eruption in like one of the islands right now. And it's been erupting, like it's the first time it erupted in like over or around 40 years. So that's a thing that's happening in the islands. So that's why I'm like, BB would be so easy to summon right now. She's here.
That's your ultimate destination, the interstellar metropolis, Mount Olympus, that lies beyond the Tree of Emptiness.
Olympus. Oh yeah, Vogue is really, really bad. It messes with your lungs, nose, eyes, and throat. The city of the gods.
And of course, wherever you find gods, you'll also find people who worship them. Like the ones who attacked you the moment you set foot in this Lostbelt. This is as far as Da Vinci and I got earlier. From here on out, everything we learn will be new to us as well. Right. Now I see. If the gods are still alive here, that would certainly explain our current situation. When you mention people who worship the gods, are you perhaps referring to that heroic spirit? That's right. I bet you were all quaking in your boots when you heard his true name, weren't you? He's one of the most famous tacticians in all of proper human history. A hero who survived the same battlefield that took the lives of the great heroes like Achilles and Hector. Odysseus. That's the commander-in-chief who rules over this entire sea of Atlantis, and your sworn enemy set on wiping you all out.
Odysseus, who was he again? No, Odysseus, I summoned him, so Odysseus. And I also went to that event thingy with Odysseus and my queen witch. Odysseus. Oh yeah, also if there was a foreigner banner right now, I feel like I would easily get them too because the eruption caused, I guess, the power to go out at one of the observatories. So I'm like, oh, it's affecting the observatories. I feel like that could be a thing where I could summon a foreigner. Sobs. Foreigner, come on, I want to summon you already. And also, alter ego. I mean, I have my Gundam, but still, I want more. Right. Along with Hector, Achilles, Penthesilea, and Paris, he was one of the heroes who helped bring an end to the legendary Trojan War. In fact, he was the one who came up with the idea for the Trojan horse. Anyway, our first order of business is to get Nemo healed up. We won't even be able to use the shadow border until he's feeling better.
Fortunately, I have an idea as to how to go about that, so don't worry, I'll take care of it. Next, there's one more thing I would like to ask you about. What was that light that came down from the sky and tore the Nautilus to pieces? Is it some sort of secret weapon Odysseus came up with? Ah, yes, that. That's one of the most pressing problems you have to face. Let me start at the beginning. There are 3 major hurdles you'll need to clear if you're going to reach Olympus. First, there's the Olympus Defense Forces, commanded by Odysseus. Second, there's Poseidon, the nihilist god of the sea, and guard of the Great Pit.
Yo, it's a good thing I summoned Francis Drake. I just gotta give her a grill so then she can punch him. Just destroy him in a single punch. I believe in her. She did it before, she can do it again.
And third, there's the heavenly arrow of divine punishment, Artemis.
I like everyone's expressions. Holmes is like, Gordoff, uh-oh. Mash, uh-oh. And of course, Da Vinci, ugh.
There's no way for you all to get into Olympus unless you can do something about each of these hurdles.
Well, I got Poseidon covered. I just gotta get my Francis Drake raised, and then she can punch him.
Think of them as Atlantis' version of the 3 layers of defense that made the Byzantine Empire's capital of Constantinople all but impervious to invasion.
3 layers of defense. I only have a surefire way to get past 1.
Maybe I should have said something before I left after all.
Oh, that was Byzantine?
Then again, I'm sure they'll figure something out with Bartholomew there. Man, now I've got even more I gotta think about. Where should I go? What should I do? Is this really what you want, Artemis? Things were actually relatively peaceful on the Sea of Atlantis up until fairly recently. There were still soldiers stationed here, sure, but you could count them all on one hand. And even with Artemis keeping watch, getting around between the different islands was no problem at all. Back then, the only ships she'd automatically attack were those that tried to head for Olympus. But then, not too long ago, the situation changed dramatically. Was that because of us? That's part of it, sure, but there's another bigger reason. What happened was, a number of servants from proper human history managed to infiltrate Olympus.
Huh?
I don't know if it's because of the sheer size of this Lostbelt or what, but the counterforce ended up summoning a whole bunch of servants.
That all went poof in the first scene.
Who tried to establish a beachhead that you Chaldeans could use to reach Olympus whenever you got here.
They did that. For us? They tried to make us a beach? I don't know what a beachhead is. So, who are these servants?
I wish I could tell you, girl with the beautiful hidden eyes, but I don't even remember what they looked like. I presume there was some sort of magecraft in play. Yes, I think so. You see, I was asked to help them reach their destination, which means I had to stay behind. So if I remember their true names, there was a chance I could end up being compelled to give them to the enemy.
Oh, essentially it means a spot where you can set up basic for invading a place? Ah. So they were trying to give me a nice little hidey hole in a way. They must have had a really talented caster put a spell on you. And then again, it could have been an assassin or someone who specialized in memory manipulation. Ah. Well, there was Samson and Daon.
At any rate, I do remember they managed to get past both Artemis's arrows and Poseidon's strikes.
I'm just imagining, like, Daon letting down their hair, covering an eye with the hair, and being like, Bartholomew, you will not remember our faces. It's like, yes, I will not remember after seeing this. Oh, beautiful covered-eyed being.
And ended up safely reaching Olympus. Unfortunately, their arrival came at a heavy price. A number of servants were killed on the way there.
That is so sad.
I may not remember their faces or their names, but I do know they all went down fighting.
Gotcha.
Regardless, this does shed some light on why their security was already so tight. That being said, with so many servants being summoned, they would surely have been discovered sooner or later, even if they had all remained here. Who cares about what happened in the past? We still need to worry about the present. So you're saying the reason Atlantis is on such high alert right now is thanks to this other servant invasion? Exactly. Man who wouldn't be my type, even with much longer bangs.
Ouch! I mean, at least he's honest, but ouch! Poor Gordolf. Ouch.
Then again, if you were to lose a few pounds...
Oh? Oh?
Was that descriptor really necessary? At the moment, getting into Olympus is basically impossible. However, there are still several servants who stayed behind, so in my opinion, you should start by looking for them. Of course, in order to do that, you'll need to visit the neighboring islands. But at least Artemis's guard should be a little more relaxed during the daytime. Unfortunately for you, my ship, the Royal Fortune, can cross between islands in the blink of an eye. That being said, honestly, it's still incredibly risky to move around while Artemis is on high alert. We can only hope that she's lowered her security level because she thinks you're all dead. So what do you say?
What about this idea you said you had for helping Nemo to recover? I'd like to know more about that.
Alright, it'll be faster if I just show you. In brief, it involves taking Captain Nemo to the temple.
What temple? Excuse me, Mr. Courier.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to impose, but I have something I was hoping you could deliver for me. Unless you're already fully booked?
Not at all. The only reason I'm allowed to stay on this island is because I agreed to serve as a courier. Now, where would you like it delivered? The next island over. In that case, I should be able to make it there and back by nightfall. In exchange, I'm sorry, Hyreticos, but could I ask you to do me a favor and show these people around the village for me? I think they'd be especially interested to see how clothes are made here.
You know, I like clothes. Sure, no problem.
Well, given what these villagers are wearing, it certainly seems like their lifestyle is still identical to what it was in ancient Greece. As such, there will be all that much of... I doubt there will be all that much of interest to see.
Gordolf, what are you talking about? I want one of the outfits too. Thank you for showing us around. We gotta blend in, Gordolf. We gotta get some clothes. Not at all. Okay, this way, please. Gordolf don't know how to do stealth missions. You gotta blend in.
I'm sure it comes as no surprise, but one truly cannot help but notice those enormous structures. I'm told they are known as the remains of a number of gods.
Remains isn't the nicest way to put it, but that does seem to be what the young people call them.
Do you mean to say that you are no longer young yourself, my fair lady? Because if so, I must humbly beg to differ.
Oh, well, thank you. Anyway, Mr. Courier said I should show you how our clothes are made, right? Here, it's right this way. Plot twist, she's actually like 80 years old, but has the best skincare routine. Oh-ho! Oh-ho-ho! This is some very interesting interior decoration you've got going here.
I take it that's your loom over there. What do you use for your textiles then? Some form of cotton?
Cotton? No. It's silver birch bark embedded with Theos Cleronomia.
Theos... What's now? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter, though I must say, isn't this material a bit too plain for clothing?
Gordolf, excuse you.
Surely, you could put such a lovely shade of blue towards more fashionable means, no?
Gordolf, what are you to be like? Who are you to be the fashion police here? Technically, we're the weirdos. Come on, Gordolf, come on.
And what about durability? Isn't that a concern? If I may, director, fashion is intrinsically tied to both the area which it is worn and the civilization of the people wearing it. So I dare say it's quite rude to It's quite rude to criticize it as though our perspective is the correct one. Yes, good point.
Plus, Gordolf, I like the clothes. I like the color anyways. It looks comfy and they chose the nice colors. I like that shade of blue. Blue and white, it's very pretty. I see. So you find it too plain? But to answer your question, no. Durability isn't a concern at all. Our clothes can be adjusted to suit the temperature, and they're treated with a coating to deter blades, which keeps us fairly safe from the demonic beast attacks. I need that outfit then. It's good for the weather, no matter what weather. I mean, I need it because of the demonic beast attacks. But the weather, that is perfect here. Ma'am, can I place an order? I would like to buy a week's worth of clothes from you, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes?
Pardon me, but would you mind if I touched the outfit hanging over there?
Oh no, go right ahead.
I can't say I've ever felt any other article of clothing quite like this. Would you also mind if I borrowed the knife?
Holmes?
This is a good iron knife, well made and well sharpened, and yet it can't cut through this outfit.
I want that outfit so badly.
Huh? Are you serious? Here, let me try. It's no use. I can't cut it worth a damn.
Could you stop please? You're going to ruin the knife if you keep that up.
Of course. I do beg your pardon.
Yeah, I really want clothes made with that fabric. Like, have you guys ever had bugs chew holes in your clothes before? It happened to me multiple times and it makes me angry because I'm like, why must you chew over here? How dare you eat my sleeves?
What in the world is this material? Is there some kind of trick to how you make it?
No, we just...
Hey! I hunted a demonic beast!
Oh good. It looks like we'll have fresh demonic beast meat for dinner today. My favorite. If I'm allergic to the material, then oof. Sadness. Then I'll have to regift it. Pass it on. You hunt demonic beasts? Isn't that dangerous? Oh no, it's fine. The ones around here aren't all that strong anyway. The gods have permitted us to hunt them for millennia now, as long as we do so in moderation. The gods, huh? I mean, if you have clothes that are stab-proof, yeah, stab-proof clothes, of course you can hunt them. They should start cutting and dressing the beasts any moment now. Come on, let's go see. I want to see.
I got a Hydra! This one ferments alcohol in its intestines, so we ought to be able to get some good booze out of it too.
Intestine drink. Delicious. I wonder if that's a fine, like, commodity like that one coffee made out of cat poop. I don't believe it.
That is easily as large as an Orochi or a Diavotron. I say, have you all noticed something odd about these proceedings? While all the villagers would seem to be happy about this kill, not a one of them is surprised by it.
I mean, of course they're not surprised if that's normal.
This sort of hunt may not be exactly common for them, but nor would it seem to be unprecedented. Man, this is great. We haven't had Hydra meat in forever.
I want to eat some. I want to try a Hydra. I bet it tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Hey, can I ask you how long forever is? Can you tell us more about it? Can you tell us more about it?
Huh? What? Like how we hunted it? Well, when they get to be this size, there's definitely no taking one down on your own. You need to surround it with about 4 hunters so you can safely bring it down for the kill.
4 hunters, you say? I like how they have a strategy ready.
Alright, let the feast begin. Man, we haven't had Hydra in ages.
Don't worry, everyone. We also have chicken if you're not a fan of snake. There's straight up chicken too. We had demonic beast back in Russia too, didn't we, senpai? This is some of the toughest meat I've ever had. It's pretty good, isn't it? I love it. Demonic beast bacon. Yes, it is. It is a little tough, but it's nothing you can't get used to. We just gotta cook it in a pressure cooker. Pressure cookers are the best if you want tender meat. Oh.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I dare say it would go down even better if it had been cooked teriyaki style.
Here you go. Demonic beast teriyaki.
Alright. Now that we've discovered a few more interesting things from this Hydra hunt, let's take advantage of this mealtime to go over what we've learned. First off, we were told that this Hydra was brought down not by a servant, but by 4 ordinary villagers. Second, these villagers haven't seen a Hydra this size in approximately 200 years.
I haven't had Hydra meat in forever. 200 years ago was the last time I ate it. Wait a second, then that means when Hereticos was saying, like, the young people these days, they say it's like, you know, youngins these days. She really might be, no, she's not even 80, she'd be like, what is she, like 500? 600? 700? I understand now. I do understand.
Which we know thanks to an old man who was apparently a youngster at the time. Quite so. It would seem that while hydras of this particular size are something of a rare occurrence, it is not at all uncommon for these villagers to bring back smaller hydras from a hunt. Furthermore, all the jerky we've seen hung up around the village came from demonic beasts as well. In the Russian Lostbelt, the Yaga had to use magical guns to hunt demonic beasts. And even then, bringing one down wasn't easy by any means, but here, it would seem that hunting demonic beasts takes no more effort for these people than, say, hunting a quail would for us. And even though we're ostensibly from the same human race, they all seem to be in picture-perfect health.
And I still like how they are like, if you don't like snake, we have chickens. Chickens are beasts in this world too. Oh yeah, chickens survived even here. I respect that.
And they certainly couldn't be that healthy if they didn't regularly have enough to eat. Hey there! Everyone enjoying the feast? This Hydra really hits a spot. I say, what in the world is going on with this village? I doubt anything we've seen here is unique to this village. Rather, I expect this is just what life is generally like here in the Atlantic Lostbelt. Now, there will be time for all that later. For today, I suggest you guys eat your fill, and tomorrow, I'll explain everything at the temple. I've gotta say, This serpent liquor doesn't taste like any other kind of alcohol I've ever had, but it's got a real nice kick to it. I bet it would be even better with some spices. I'll have to try importing some of those. I'll have to try importing some one of these days. True. Given everything that's happened between yesterday and today, I can't help but feel a bit mentally worn out. Putting everything out of our minds for the night and getting a good long sleep might not be a bad idea at all. Oh, you do realize that I'm speaking strictly in my capacity as a commander, of course. And I only reached this conclusion out of fervent consideration for everyone's well-being.
Whatever you say, Director. Yes, sir. I'm wondering how their beds feel. If their clothes are tough enough to withstand knife stabs, I imagine like their beds being hard as rocks. Understood.
Well, go on then, eat up. You'll need all the energy you can get for what's to come. And don't be shy about asking for seconds.
Oh, fo. Gordolph might sleep with a mask on. I know for sure he used to sleep with that lipstick that Koyanskaya gave him. Gordolph. Gordolph being down bad for her. I can't say too many bad things about being down bad though. He's me trying to summon. It doesn't look like Captain Nemo will be waking up on his own anytime soon.
He is still comatose, or at least the closest equivalent for a servant. Unless we do something, he will most likely continue to wither away until he ultimately perishes.
We've got to find a way to help him. Right.
Unfortunately, getting to the temple could be a bit dangerous. You see, the demonic beasts seem to have picked up on the scent of battle and started to roam the area.
In that case, we can't have Misaki carry him, since she needs both hands free for her master duties. Yeah, I gotta have both of my hands free for punching.
Indeed. And it would be quite difficult, if not impossible, for you to carry him either, thanks to your small stature. So, who would be the best choice? Knowing glance?
Wait a second. Oh, small stature. I thought he was saying... At first I was like, Holmes, are you saying Bartholomew's too tiny to carry Nemo? I'm like, oh, he's referring to Da Vinci.
Irk. Why, would you look at that? It seems we have a strapping young man with girth to spare right here. You're not talking about me, are you?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Someone as light as Nemo shouldn't be any trouble for you at all, right?
Well, no, of course not. Not to mention that physical enhancement is the most rudimentary of all spells. But a distinguished commander like myself giving a child a piggyback ride just seems more than a tad, well, improper.
What, you rather Princess carry instead, or throw him over your shoulder like a sack of rice?
You're still worried about appearances at this point? Shouldn't you be more concerned with improving your odds of survival, Commander? Even if just by 1%?
Exactly. Besides, I bet you'll cut a real dashing figure carrying Nemo on your back, Gordy.
Spare me the hollow praise. Something about it just rubs me the wrong way.
That actually reminds me of something I've been wondering about for a while now. Did the homunculi you grew up around never praise you for anything, Director? I did not see you have an NP5 Domon? I did not see him. So NP5, yo, can you put in a good word for me? Please, can you tell Domon my Chaldea is a nice place? And that I'm not that spooky, so he shouldn't be afraid of me? I would like you to put in a good word for me, please. Since Domon loves you. I've been wondering about that too. You know, great question, Mash. And could we make a harness for Nemo? I'm just imagining like one of those bebe harnesses. We'll just strap Nemo to Gordolph.
Humph. Homunculi are already full-grown from the moment they're born, which means they have absolutely nothing in the way of genuine life experience. I don't need any praise from the likes of them. Not that they ever bothered anyway. I don't know whose idea it was, but they said it was policy to never offer praise for anything they felt was the sort of thing anyone should be able to do. I especially remember how Tool would always be like, "I'm very sorry, young master, but I will never praise you regardless of what you may accomplish."
Tool is savage, yo. That is that is amazing. I'm kind of into that bluntness.
I swear, what was her problem anyway? I see. Fascinating. She sounds like someone I would very much like to meet.
I like how Holmes is into this. He's like, "Oh yeah, I want Tool to talk down to me too."
Don't be ridiculous. She's just another homunculus. I highly doubt she'd have anything to offer you. Besides, she's long since gone from this world, so you'll never get the chance to meet her regardless. 04. Why am I even talking about this? Alright, fine. I see how it is. Wait right here while I go and fetch Nemo. There, happy now?
Now that's a father figure, if I've ever seen one. He does look like Nemo's father now. I said I was gonna adopt Nemo. But Gordolph beat me to it because I couldn't summon Nemo. Aw, man. Gordolph, you are the father. You totally look like a doting father. That could have been me. Oh, it could have been me. I'll be the doting father.
Don't be daft! Gah! Now look what you did. My shouting made him kick me in the stomach. Now I see. So this is what you Chaldea folks are like. What you lack in rules, you make up for with discipline. That suits me just fine. In fact, I'd even say it's ideal. Alright then, let's make our way to the temple.
I'll go with you. Is Tool in that one craft essence with Gordolph's daddy? Or is that just another one of Gordolph's mentors? I'm guessing I'm really just an ordinary guy. That's why I'm here now. And that's why I got left behind. Right now, I'm just a guy who looks the part, left holding down the fort. Every day feels like it lasts a year. Every second feels like it drags on for an hour. Don't get me wrong, logically it makes sense. Really, when you get right down to it, servants like us are supposed to fight alongside a master. It's just reckless to go off somewhere you know you're likely to die without one. Oh. Okay, so Tool is the one on the craft essence. Okay, now I know what Tool looks like then. Cause I have that Gordolf Dad craft essence. Do I happen to know when we're getting the next welfare servants? Nope. I want them though. Whoever that may be, whenever that may be. The more the merrier. I accept all into my Chaldea. I know what that servant, I can't even remember their face, asked me. Stay here and wait for them. And I know I said I would, partly because it really didn't feel like the kind of situation where no was an option. But I'm supposed to be one of the greatest sabers ever. Even if I do just use a club. Right now, I'm a rider. Though I can't keep my horse around all the time. Oh crap, I'm getting all choked up. I have no weapon and no vehicle. The only gear I've got to my name is a few tales of adventure and daring do. And that's nothing compared to the real first-rate heroes. I can't stand back up if my Achilles tendon is severed, or if I'm stabbed in the heart. I can't keep protecting an entire city as its political leader, general, strategist, and warrior all rolled into one. I could never complete all of the 12 labors on my own. I can't even gather a bunch of other heroes into a single ship for an epic journey. So many things, and I can't do one of them. Oh! On that craft distance, it's actually Astolfo's master? Huh. And not Tool. The best I can manage is to hunt demonic beasts and donate them to the villagers, just like I've been doing every day. They say there have been a whole lot more demonic beasts running around lately. That probably means they're either here, or they will be soon. I wonder what they'll think of me when they show up. A useless, good-for-nothing C-rank servant? I just hope they're at least a little happy to meet me. Nah, what am I saying? I've gotta stop thinking positive. They're just gonna look down on their... Oh, my door's being knocked on real quick. That was my mom. I know what's for dinner tonight. I get leftovers. My mom and dad went out for dinner. And I scored mahi-mahi. Unless someone gets the plate before me, which I understand. But I call dibs. I call dibs on the mahi-mahi. Heh heh heh. They're just gonna look down their noses at me and relegate me to backup. And that's all I deserve anyway. Alright, now that I'm feeling more myself, I'm just gonna keep looking on the dark side of life. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Said they're a great saber, but then they're a rider right now. When I think of saber, who's also a rider, I think of a Astolfo. After all, that's what I swore I was gonna do. Okay then, let's get going. Man, when we first set out for this Lostbelt, I never thought I'd end up walking it with my own 2 feet. You're really enjoying yourself, aren't you, Da Vinci? Well, sure. I've always wanted to get a chance to explore some new, uncharted land like this.
Well, I understand how you feel, Da Vinci. And I'm well aware that you can handle yourself in a fight. I feel I must remind you that you are truly essential to the Shadow Borders operation. So I would advise you stay as close to Miss Kirilight as possible.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, where is the shadow border right now?
Ah, yes. We use its barely functional cloaking feature to hide it once we reach shore. While I would prefer to return to it as soon as possible, doing so while its comms are unusable would of course render us unable to lend you our aid. So in the meantime, I've entrusted Mr. Munair with its safekeeping.
Good job, Munair. He's gonna be bodyguard. He's gonna punch whoever tries to go up to it.
On a different subject, what exactly does going to this temple entail? That's a fair question. By all accounts, it sounds like the 12 Olympians are our primary enemies here. So why in the world would we run the risk of going somewhere devoted to worshipping them? Worry not, my portly compadre. There are no gods there now. It's a temple in name only these days. However, it still has one of the gods' relics. There. A relic I thought we might be able to use to restore Captain Nemo to good health.
What kind of relic? I'm kind of scared.
In proper human history, you would probably refer to them as nanomachines.
Yo, we can have Mecha Nemo. I'm into this. I wouldn't mind getting another Karna. I mean, I have my other Karna. Wait, nanomachines? Really? Nanomachines, huh? Nanomachines, really? I'm into this.
Those are tiny robots about the size of a virus, no? Even in modern society, they're mostly theoretical. There hasn't been much progress in actually creating functional nanomachines.
So then, this is Olympian technology? Are you sure it's safe for us to use? Speaking in my capacity as technical advisor, I'm not sure I can endorse this.
You have every right to be suspicious. Girl who I very much wish would let her bangs down.
I like how Da Vinci just gave him a disgusted look when he said that. She's like, ew. Nasty.
However, this nanomachine technology has apparently been a part of this land for over 10,000 years. So I'm afraid I'll have to defer to both of your expertise to determine whether or not it's safe. What about you, Miss Corday? Do you know anything about these nanomachines?
Not a thing, but I get the feeling I'd be stronger if I did.
I see. Very well then, Miss Misaki. Would you be so kind as to give us a proper send-off? Hold on, just a moment. Since I'll be accompanying you personally for this expedition, why don't you let me handle this?
By all means, Director. Take it away, Director.
Right then, ahem. All hams, move out!
He flubbed it.
All hands, move out! Well, what are you all waiting for? Come on, before I leave you behind.
I was okay with hams. I have multiple people that can turn me into a pig, technically. Senpai. Let's catch up to him. Director, wait for us. Right. Mesh Kirilight, preparing to run. Good grief. You'd think they'd take this a little more seriously. Considering we're in the 5th and biggest Lostbelt now.
Oh, I think they're taking it just seriously enough. If this is how you all operate, I can see how you managed to take down 4 other Lostbelts.
Right?
Alright, we better go after them. By the way, would you mind hiding your eyes with your bangs?
Okay, that is more than enough of you pushing your creepily specific fetish on literally everyone around you. Seek help. He hit on Mash, he hit on Da Vinci, he semi-hit on Gordolf. He didn't say anything to me or Holmes, though. Is that a good or a bad sign?
Whoops, now I've gotten right off too far ahead. That won't do it all. This may be embarrassing, but I'll take shame over death any day of the week. I expect the gentlemanly thing to do here is to simply turn around and go back to rejoin them without saying a word. All that aside, I still can't believe I flubbed such a simple yet critical line. Does this mean I'm just not cut out to be the one giving orders?
And yeah, he did give me a wig for Valentine's Day, but I thought he'd be like complimenting, but he hasn't said anything to me about it. Aww. Aww.
No, that can't be right. No doubt I'm just feeling a little less articulate than usual after all this fighting. Yes, that sounds right. I'll just go ahead and leave it at that.
Director!
Ah, that must be Misaki and the demi-servant. Alright, Gordolf, keep it together. A good mage never loses their cool no matter the circumstance. Since I can't use my hands right now, I'll just give them a congenial smile and... Behind you! Ha ha. What's this now? Some sort of sketch comedy routine? If so, I would certainly hope you could come up with something better than the old "oops, there's a monster behind you" gag. That sort of tired cliche may suffice in your circles, but it'll take far more sophisticated humor than that to get a chuckle out of old Gordolf Musik. Huh? You mean you weren't just trying to get me to turn around as a joke?
I'll be right there, Director. Please run for it. I like how Gordolf was just talking or thinking out loud the whole time.
Is it just me, or have I spent far too much of this year literally running around?
I don't think we're gonna make it.
There's no way I'm going out as soon... There's no way I'm going out as some sort of bad punchline. Golf charge! Damn it. I didn't have enough charge left.
Guess I'll just have to use a command spell. Right. Ready when you are, Master. Even so, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Gordolf, you should have got the clothes from there instead of saying it's too simple for you, Gordolf. Remember now, the clothes they have is beast-proof. Gordolf. Huh?
Gah! What just happened? Please tell me these bloody chunks that look disturbingly like crushed tomatoes aren't mine.
Don't worry, I got the beast.
Oh, good. Thank you?
You and the kid would have ended up monster chow if I hadn't been here. Glad that didn't happen. And I'm glad that Gordolf kept carrying Nemo instead of just tossing Nemo inside and running for it, or being like, sacrifice!
Yes. And I'm quite grateful for that, believe me, but, I still don't know who you are. Yeah, that's fair. But before I tell you that, I need to ask you something. What? What is it? And did you really have to point that surprisingly sharp-looking stick at me first? I ask of you, are you my master? No.
I'm your master. I summoned you.
Gotcha. Okay then. I'll just be on my way.
Gordov, you should have said yes.
Sorry to bother you.
Whoa, 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 wait up. I am your master.
No, I'm out of here. I messed up the one line that no servant should ever mess up. There's nothing left for me to live for.
Wait, take it easy. Can't we just talk about this? Me. I'm a master. It's me. Me. Misaki.
Huh? You're the master?
Yes, that's right. Now, could you please tell us who you are?
Yeah, okay.
You know, he would have been great for Gordolf then because they both flubbed their lines.
Well... Ah, now there's something behind you. Grr yourself. Shut up already, you dumb things.
Funk. Did he just take that monster out with a wooden sword?
I'm guessing that's not just any club. Then again, the only famous club wielders I know of are Miyamoto Musashi and Heracles.
Wait a sec. Are you Heracles Lily? I like my first reaction. Heracles Lily, is that you? Now I want to see what Heracles Lily would look like. Like, what would a Heracles Lily look like?
That has to be one of the last things I ever thought I'd hear a master say. And no, I'm nowhere near as big a deal as that. My name's Carlo. I'm a plain old run-of-the-mill servant, best known for fighting the 12 paladins of Charlemagne.
Oh, I know who you are. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you. I mean, I summoned you, but I don't know you fighting the 12 paladins of Charlemagne. I'm sorry, I've never heard of you. I mean, I've summoned you, but eh. Boom. Heracles Lily. I would summon that.
Yeah, that figures. Don't worry, I get it. Anyway, I'm a rider. Just technically though, since I don't actually have anything to ride. You don't? Not even a horse? Yeah, I have a horse, but I can only use him when I'm fighting. Huh. Guess the scent of blood must have lured them out here. Alright, prospective master. I'm counting on you to call the shots.
You got it.
You know, even I've gotta admit, that line wasn't too bad. It had an easygoing feel in every...
Monte-Carlo? Aren't you going to fight?
Oh right, of course. Okay, let's do this thing!
At least Monte-Carlo was thinking without saying it out loud, unlike Gordolf. You know, I'll bring you Monte-Carlo. And... I'll put in Merlin for now. And I'll keep everyone else though because I want to raise their bonds. I'll make them love me. One of his skills can kill him, right? Which is terrifying. Ooh, okay. I can see what's here. Okay, that one's fine to use. That one is the bad one. I do not like it. Apply death to yourself is not good. That is just sadness. So, right now, I will... Might as well use this. I'll use Arjuna first thing. I gotta assert my dominance in this Lostbelt. We gotta get more food. I call dibs on the demonic boar bacon. My favorite. Yummy. Good job, Arjuna. Mmm, delicious. Nom 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 nom. Ooh, and of course, there's still a lot of enemies back here, but it's fine. They are warriors. Like Arjuna especially, I'm gonna have him target the toughest one here. Arjuna's a beast, he got this. Especially with Merlin and Manjicaro's buffs. Watch Arjuna do the thing. Great job, Arjuna. Ouch. Ouch, sir. You know, I'm just gonna use this now because I want to assert my dominance, yo. And might as well do this. Because why not? I can raise his gauge like that. There, gauge raising nice. And... yeah, I can't even do that anyway, so I'll ignore that. Because I feel bad for Arjuna, there you go. What do you do again? Okay. You know what, just for funsies. Might as well just use all Manjicardo. And I love the way he rides his horse by standing. That is truly a way to assert dominance. Good job, sir. And so close to using his noble phantasm again. Ah, what a tease. Good job. Great job, Manjicardo. Be funny. Jason will love me. Jason is so close to loving me, look. By the end of the week, he's going to give me 30 quartz that I can then throw at Domon. As one do. There we go. That ought to do it. He's really strong. Yes, he is. After all, Manjicardo was famous for taking on the entire French army with only 3 allies. That's no big deal. Every hero's got some kind of story like that. Those people coming this way, friends of yours? Yep, that's Holmes and Da Vinci. That's right, that's Holmes, Da Vinci. And I guess Bartholomew's there too.
Sherlock Holmes, Leonardo da Vinci, and Bartholomew Roberts, huh? Must be nice being so famous.
It's okay, Manjicardo, it's okay.
The important thing is that you're all unhurt. And if we can now count another servant among our ranks as well, things are certainly looking up. He's got nice long bangs, but you can still see both of his eyes. Damn, so close.
finished giving his appraisal first thing out loud.
Is that really all you care about? What can I say? We pirates have never been shy about our desires.
Ah, I must be a pirate then. Then again, I do like looting.
Amazing. From what I hear, he's only known these people a little longer than I have. But he's already one of the gang. He must have A-rank people skills. He doesn't even try to hide the freaky shit he's into. And they still like him anyway. Man, I'm so jealous. If only it was a little bit smoother with people.
I understand you, Manji-Cardo. Konnichiwa.
Ahem. So, what are you gonna do now? Keep heading for the temple?
That's the plan. Would you like to form a contract with me, Manji-Cardo?
In that case, I guess I can go with you. Besides, I'm a rogue servant, so I'll feel better having a master around too.
Thanks, Manji-Cardo. That'd be great.
Well, if you insist, then I guess I can't refuse now. Alright then. Looks like I'll be coming along. Do you know anything about the temple yourself, Manji-Cardo? Oh yeah, hell. I've even used it myself a few times. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So let's just get you to the temple and save that guy's life. Are you quite sure it can do that? Are these nanomachines really safe? For that matter, how do they work? I'd much rather you tell us now than later. Don't ask me. I don't got any idea. Look, you'll just have to see for yourselves, okay? Shh, alright, fine. Besides, if we can't get the Nautilus back in working order, I'll have to continue this entire journey on foot. And everyone knows nobles such as myself only travel by foot, when the circumstances leave them no other choice.
Gordov's like, I need car. That is me in Borderlands. I need car. No, like, walk. Yeah, we were all pretty desperate to escape from the original Chaldea, weren't we? Like that super strict weight loss regimen you had to follow for a while. After the Tokugawa incident?
I assure you, I have no idea whatsoever what you're talking about.
I'm curious about that strict training regimen. Delicious pure prisms. Nom nom nom. Ooh. Well, that looks dangerous. Totally not dangerous. That is a scary, scary whirlpool. Minute assembly of authorities? Ooh. You know, I never use Bartholomew, so I might as well just bring him along for the funsies. Yeah. Yeah. Boop. Maybe he'll be fun to use. I bought all those hero shields in the prism shop. Ooh, okay, I see. Let me just target this. Actually, I'll use Arjuna first thing. I feel like asserting dominance again. Also, I don't want to be poisoned. I know those pythons can poison me. I know how they work. He He does more damage to bronze enemies, that's fun. Nice. Too bad none of these are bronze. Sad. But you know what's fine? Ah, so close to filling up his gauge. How dare you lower Merlin's gauge? But thank you for raising Bartholomew's. Oof, what a tease. That is such a huge tease, it hurts me. Oh man. Eh, might as well just use that for fun. You know, I'm gonna believe in him for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna believe in him. I'll even give him this. And I'll slightly damage one with Arjuna first. Because I think he can get rid of Python. Oh, Arjuna did a thing. So many people need the shields that I was randomly raising for the rank up quests. I also gotta buy some other thingies. I forget what it was called. It's like a crystal thingy that looks orangish. Ooh, that's a big snake. That is a very, very big snake. But yeah, I need that thingy. Which I'll buy more later. I didn't buy them yet. Oof! And P gauge down again. And yo, that snake really, really hates Merlin for some reason. I was hoping for it to fill up Arjuna's gauge, but no. It was like, Merlin, I don't like you. I'm gonna bite you. Or Merlin, I love you so much, I gotta bite you. Merlin, you be looking like a snack tonight. And then nom nom nom. Ooh, I hope your phone lasts you, Gunther. See you later. Running on low battery hurts. Oof. Man, it's so close. Well, at least Arjuna's gauge can be filled up now. Otherwise, it's just sad. That was just a big tease. And Arjuna, do the thing. Time to believe in the power of Buster. Ooh, have fun getting your tattoo. I hope it doesn't get all itchy. Like I hear it gets for some people afterwards. And then you gotta get that special lotion.
Any luck finding a ley line yet, Da Vinci?
I've been searching as best as I can since we got here. But thanks in part to the unusual way this island came together, it doesn't look like we should get our hopes up.
I see. I was hoping we could find a suitable ley line that would let us bolster our forces. But it seems we won't be summoning any new servants just yet.
At least the temporary battle summons are going well, possibly because of all the magical energy in the atmosphere here.
Then, we should at least be alright for the time being. Very well. Let's hurry on to this temple. Oi, are we there yet? Even with the enhancement, my poor feet can only take so much.
Gordolf, this is what happens when you choose fashion over function. Your fancy shoes are probably hurting your feeties because you didn't wear your exercise shoes. How much farther is it, Monte-Carlo? Want me to take a turn carrying him, Director? Let me carry the boy.
No need for that. No good noble would ever abandon a task he agreed to only partway through its completion.
Gordolf, let me bond with Nemo so I can summon Nemo.
Oh ho! And just like that, it would seem we've arrived at our destination. Oh, thank goodness.
Well, at first glance, it certainly seems like what I'd expect to find at any ancient Greek temple.
Yeah, I get that. But wait till you see the inside. Ha! I know we may not look it, but we've actually overcome tremendous difficulties and conquered multiple Lostbelts. So strange you'd think they were different worlds altogether. So I highly doubt there's anything in there that will be even remotely
I want to see. Interesting.
What in the world is this? I must admit, even I am at a loss for words.
Whoa. This looks way more like a laboratory than a temple, or maybe even some kind of factory. Oh, I was thinking these are just fancy crystals and we're gonna heal people through the power of crystals. At a glance, it seems like this engineering surpasses anything at Chaldea. And if that's true, that would make it more advanced than even the most cutting-edge tech of modern-day proper human history. Shocked at how little idea she has about why this is so shocking.
That's way out of my wheelhouse. I'll let you all figure it out.
Oh. I've seen some fancy crystal rocks that were multicolors, so it reminds me of those.
Give me a moment while I boot it up. What should we do with Nemo? Lay him down on that table there. Oh, right. Phew. I can tell I'm going to be nursing these stiff shoulders for hours to come.
It was a surprisingly long journey, wasn't it? Thank you so much for doing this, Director. You did good, Director. Talk about taking a load off, am I right, Director? You did good, Director. I would offer you the massage ticket I have, but no, it's for me.
Uh-huh. What's this now? Why are you looking at me so affectionately all of a sudden? I don't trust it!
Man, are my looks that bad? Ouch.
You're smiling just like how Tool 3 used to, when she'd say, this next one's going to be a little bit challenging.
I'm pretty sure that's the paranoia talking.
Let's see... I think I press here first, then make sure it's turned on.
Scanning. Scanning. Theos Cleronomia. Allotments remaining 53. Target capacity question mark, question mark, question mark. Error. Non-Olympian detected. Unable to provide Theos Cleronomia.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Don't worry. All part of the process. Let's see... What was the next step?
I don't know if I trust you right now, Monte-Carlo. Is there a manual we can read?
Okay, you've got to cancel out this You gotta cancel out of this operation. Take advantage of the timeout error.
Olympian lineage confirmed. Bloodline value error. Laundry Cardo, how many times were you playing around with this machine to figure this out? Releasing Theos Clarinomia. Like, it had, what was it 53 left? Yep, 53 allotments left. I wonder what it started off with. Imagine if it started off with, like, 10,000, and now it's at 53. After all the trial and error.
So, those are nanomachines. They seem more like mercury than anything. They might look like mercury, but they're not toxic. At least, I'm pretty sure they aren't. Oh, and how do you know that? Because I went through the same treatment myself, back when I'd been fatally wounded. What? Hang on. Then how do we know you haven't been brainwashed? Well, I'm not entirely sure either, but if I was, wouldn't I have already killed you all way before we even got here? Well, yes, very probably, but still.
Assimilation complete. Spirit origin restoration incomplete. Nanomachine capacity has been exceeded. 3,543 hours remaining until full self-restoration is complete. How many days is this? 3,543 hours. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Okay. 3,543 hours, 2 days. 147.625 days. You know, I gotta convert that into months. 4.853 months, so about 5 months. Okay. Oof. That is a long time. What is this place? Captain Nemo? Are you okay? Oh, right. I thought I'd been blown to pieces.
Wait, where's the border? How's the crew?
Oh man, that reminds me, I haven't seen any, like, Freddy Krueger movies.
Rest assured, everyone survived the attack, including you. Unfortunately, the Nautilus's outer hull was split right down the middle, resulting in its complete destruction. And the shadow border core, though still intact, sustained enough damage to render further passage impossible. Fortunately, the border's cloaking function still works. So we were able to haul it up onto land and hide it.
I see. So it's basically a beached well.
Well, now that you're up and about again, can't you restore the Nautilus as well?
No, I can't. I was only able to put that noble phantasm together in the Wandering Seas dock. I need Sion's help to solidify it into a ship that actually exists in reality. Besides, even if Sion was here, my spirit origin's an absolute mess. There's no way I could perfectly recreate the Nautilus down to every last screw right now. Damn it! I understand how you must feel, Captain Nemo, but please try to calm down. You still need to rest and recover.
Pardon me, Captain, but would you think about growing your bangs out?
Your first reaction, Bartholomew, again.
Huh? Whoops, my mistake. What I meant was, what would you think about having my ship tow yours?
How in the world do you get those two statements mixed up? Just we needed another Blackbeard. Though, Blackbeard's my homie. I mean, not Singularity Blackbeard, he's too cringe. Sorry, Blackbeard. But Event Blackbeard, especially in Luluhala, he's my homie. How in the world did you get those two statements mixed up?
What can I say? It's just how I say hello.
Tabling... whatever nonsense that was. Towing, huh? And at least the outer layer is already restored.
Is this the same button?
Theos Clearnomia allotments remaining 44.
I knew it! There's still plenty left we can use. Go on, Monte Carlo. Give him the rest of these nanomachines. Then he should be back to his old self in no time.
Oh, it's tabling, not tabling.
I wish I could, but I can't. Why not? You heard it say he's over capacity, right? It means there's no way in hell this thing will give him any more of its nanomachines. We only get one shot to air around its restrictions, and we already used it. It's weird though. This thing ought to be more than capable of healing a servant.
I see. It must be because my spirit origin is tied to the Nautilus, so it's actually a lot bigger than it seems.
I see. I suppose you are able to move about freely, even as you keep your noble phantasm in constant operation. Hey, mind if I say something, Master?
Go for it.
There's more temples like this on the other islands. And these machines are... what's the word again? You know, not connected.
Alright, independent. I see. So they aren't networked, huh?
Besides, these Theos Clearnomia nanomachines are the gods' relics. The technology is actually obsolete.
Oh, really? So the stuff they're using now is so much better they can just throw this stuff away like so much junk? Is that so? No, honestly, I can't even be mad. I'm too impressed at how damn well it works. They threw it away because you could easily bypass that one thing. They're like, man, this machine's so easy to hack. Ha, I don't need it anymore. Poof.
Anyway, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we can get more of these at the temples on other islands. Oh, and some of the stronger demonic beasts have these nanomachines too. Only they use them to enhance themselves. I see. Yes. This is all starting to come together.
Holmes?
I assume the other rogue servants got a hold of such nanomachines as well. Yep, they sure did. It all began when someone started wondering why some demonic beasts were so much stronger than others. They ran some tests and figured out it was nanomachines powering them up. Of course, I don't know much in the way of specifics. Given how they meant to challenge the gods of Olympus without a master, I have no doubt they wished to even the odds as much as they possibly could.
Now that I've experienced what these nanomachines are like, I can say that they also serve as a source of magical energy. It's almost like they're a pseudo-secondary type of perpetual motion machine. You mean like Frankenstein's galvanism? Basically, yes. If you played your cards right, I could see how you might be able to use your noble phantasm, even without a master.
This means that the servants who infiltrated Olympus may well have a better than even chance of victory. In that case, should we try to meet up with them as soon as possible? Wait, in that case, we should try to meet up with them as soon as possible. But we'll need the Nautilus to be back in perfect back in perfect working order for that, won't we? And to make that happen, you'll need to explore all the neighboring islands, not to mention getting past the 3 layers of defense to actually make it onto Olympus.
Hey, we're gonna go through the islands and challenge the gym leaders and oh, wrong game.
Damn it! I should have known the largest Lostbelt of them all wouldn't make things easy for us. Well, at any rate, now that the Nautilus is back, it shouldn't be a problem if I go back to it, right? Right?
You have a point. We can't leave the Nautilus undefended. I mean, we can't leave the Nautilus undefended forever, and I'm worried about the staff too. Okay then, Holmes, Nemo, Gordy, and I will all head back and stand by on the border. Much as I hate to ask this of you yet again, Misaki and Mash, I'm afraid it'll be all up to you two from here on out. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Don't worry, we've done this. I mean, we've got this. Consider it done. Don't worry, we've got this. Puts on shades. Mash looks so happy. Great. That's just what I like to hear. Can I have some nanomachines? I want to see how much more powerful my punches would be. I want some. Just for funsies. Now I will switch back to using something more regular that I'm used to. Raise my bonds. Heh heh heh. Heh heh heh. Give me that sweet, sweet bond quartz.
Crap, they found us. There they are.
Already?
Atlantis border guards.
Who are these people?
They're the soldiers patrolling Atlantis on Odysseus' orders. Be careful. They're all hopped up on nanomachines too. I'll go circle around behind them, Monte Carlo. We can't let them alert the main force.
Got it. Is that how they got so buff? The nanomachines? Holmes, make sure everyone gets back safely.
Of course. Rest assured, I've got your back. All you need worry about is the enemy directly at hand. Roger that. Okay, Master. I'm ready for your orders whenever you're ready to give them. Don't worry, I'll make sure these guys don't go anywhere.
I believe in you, Mangiacardo. You can do things on your own while I summon temporarily and raise my bonds. Jason will love me. The oof. Increased attack and decreased damage taken, of course, because of those epic things in them. But you know what's fine, I'm buffed too. I can assert my dominance here. As one do. Musashi's gonna hit so hard. To guarantee we get rid of one, at least. Do it this way. Boop. Now sit back and watch the damage. Good job, Musashi. Ah, so close. Ouch. Sir, that actually hurt me. I don't appreciate that, sir. And I want to save her noble phantasm, so I'm gonna do this. And just to save it. This way. Good job. And then I can do 2 noble phantasms to wreck face. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fine, especially when I lower their defense and then give this to Arjuna, because why not? Wee! Bring on the damage. Arjuna, finish them, please. Yay. I seriously love the bond. And cute, I got a nice tiara and lots of QP. I appreciate this quest. Did we get him? There was something inhuman about the way they fought. They were really tough. Like I said, they're hopped up on nanomachines. Of course, the trade-offs that they end up losing their humanity, but they don't seem too bothered by that. That was quite the walloping we gave them. Are you sure they're not dead? Yeah, the nanomachines are keeping them alive. But even if they're not dead, they'll still be out of commission until the nanomachines finish healing them. So I don't think we'll have anything to worry about for the time being. Clearly, the smart thing to do here would be to kill them, but... then... There should be no issue with us. There should be no issue leaving them as is. No need to bother with the Misaki. Can I tie them up first? I want to at least tie them up. We have plenty more pressing things to do than wasting our time and energy unnecessarily. Then again, they are buff. They can probably break out of my little tie. Alright. We'll leave them be then. The next thing we'll have to worry about is Odysseus. It won't be long now before he realizes that we're still alive and on Hestia Island. And thanks to his incredibly tight security, his soldiers already found and destroyed most of the second Bartholomew fleet I've been building in secret. The only ship I've got left is my own, the Royal Fortune. Ah, my poor fleet. I hardly knew ya. Then, we had better move on to our next destination with all due haste. To be honest, I would have liked to spend a bit more time investigating this temple. But I suppose I can make do with analyzing the sample of nanomachines we collected here aboard the Nautilus. Crap, now what do I do? I missed my chance to bring it up, but are we just going our separate ways now? Or can I keep going with them? Meanwhile, Bartholomew is just planning to tag along like it's no big deal at all. Man, that must be nice. I understand the feels, Carlo. It's awkward inviting yourself to places. I know how that feels. Still, I don't know if I feel good about taking up Master's time while the group is still figuring things out. Something wrong? Oh, nah, it's nothing. So hey, would it be okay if I came along with you guys? Sure. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to join us. It's better to be more positive in this case, instead of being like, sure, I guess you can come with us. No, absolutely, come with us, dude. That's so? I see. You seem awfully pleased about them, Carlo. Who, me? Nah, this is no big deal, really. I can already tell this guy is going to be kind of a pain. It's great to have you on board, Carlo. I'm Corday.
Oh, thanks.
It's okay, I understand. I won't be upset if you don't know who I am.
Okay, good. Because honestly, I've got no idea. Oof. Hey, didn't you just say you weren't gonna be upset?
I'm not upset. I'm just sad.
This is exactly why I'm such trash with people. Ouch.
This is the piggyback ride, yo, I love it. Now they're finally kind of showing that he was piggyback riding. This can be another thumbnail.
And here I thought the walk home was going to be so much easier. Remind me, why am I still carrying you?
Honestly, I can still barely move. I feel as sluggish as a beached fur seal.
Well, you could at least try to make an effort.
Or actually, maybe this expression's better. What do you expect? It's still gonna take some time for Nemo to get back on his feet. Sorry, Gordy. You'll just have to bear with it a little longer.
Damn it. Butter should be the one handling things like this. Where is he when you need him?
Who's Butter? I think it's about time you learn Munair's name. Nah, they're just pet names. He loves him. He loves Munair so much he's giving him all sorts of names. I understand the feels. Who's Butter?
Come on, you know. The guy with the glasses and... the glasses!
That's what he knows him for, the glasses. Do you think the border's okay? Yes, it's fine. At least for now. The sonar is still working, so I can tell there aren't any hostiles nearby.
Oh? You mean you can tell that sort of thing, even at this distance?
Only what's been reported to me, thanks to the one Marine that stuck around.
Are you sure I can't put him down, seeing how he's feeling well enough to talk?
Nice try. You know, that could be for a cute photo too. Aw, happy. Everyone looks so happy. Except for Monte Carlo. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine. I was just thinking how this is the same position I was in on my last trip not too long ago. You want to hear more about it?
Yeah!
Alright, but there isn't all that much to say. I was just part of the group of servants that went off to Olympus. Of course, all the others' true names are sealed away, so I don't know who they were any more than Bartholomew does. But I do remember there was one servant who was real good at making hideouts, and built a bunch of them all around the different islands. So we might find some clues or other things that could help us if we check them out. Oh, right. I probably should have told you about those before, huh? I'm sorry.
I'll tell the others. So, why did you stay behind?
Oh, that's... I don't know who it was, but somebody told me it was important that I did. You know, Odysseus, Poseidon, and Artemis are about as big as they come. I honestly don't know if we even have a chance of beating them.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, maybe.
No, wait. That's not what I meant. Damn it. How could I be so stupid? What kind of servant goes around saying they can't win? Then again, I don't want to lie. And it's not like she believed me anyway. I mean, how the hell can anyone beat real-life gods?
Well, Magicardo, I would like to tell you the story of how I punched a demon god and wrestled with a goddess.
Not to mention, we've got way fewer servants now. And Artemis is keeping a much closer eye out than she was before. What are we gonna do?
But I at least want to make sure we try everything we can, which is why I'm glad to have you here helping us.
Well, sure, if there's anything I can do to help, I'll do it. Just maybe, keep your expectations of me in check, after all.
I shall bond you. You will give me some apples, please. That's what I want. Apples.
And quartz. This is the only weapon I've got. A plain old wooden sword. Nothing special or historic about it or anything. If I'd materialized as a saber, then I might have been able to bring Durandal with me, but no, I'm just a rider. Then again, I still might not have it then, since I just picked it up when that bastard Roland happened to leave it behind. And since I don't have any memory of wielding that sword since becoming a servant either, I'm guessing that means the throne still doesn't see me as a real hero. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring down the mood. Well, hey, don't worry. Even a dinky wooden sword like this ought to be enough to take out 100 soldiers or so. So if nothing else, I can still fill in the gaps in your lineup. Anyway, it looks like we're falling behind. Come on, Master, let's go catch up.
Okay, we'll catch up with them. Quartz is good then. You know, I accept that. Like this quartz, nom nom nom, delicious. I want to use Gordolph piggybacking as a thumbnail. So, I will check if I can get the Mahi Mahi. And, you know, I'm gonna do this one thing though before I end. I want to see if Domon likes this.
Hey, Domon! Domon, guess what? Domon! I'm single!
Does he like the Bartholomew method? Nope, it didn't work. I wanted to use Bartholomew's line. I'm single! Sad. So sad, I thought it worked. It was worth a shot, you know? That was just a tease. I got myself a sword. Oof. Well, that was worth a shot. Bartholomew, your honesty, your line did not work here, even with a single summon. Oh well. Try again later. So thank you for stopping by the stream. This Singularity is great. I meant Singularity. This Lostbelt's great so far. I like it. The image of Gordolph piggybacking Nemo's hilarious to me. Well, time to see if the Mahi Mahi's still there. I hope no one took it. If they did, I understand, but I want it. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm gonna be sad they took the food, though. No matter how much I understand, I want it.